Your cat isn't moody. Your cat isn't just being difficult. What if I told you that some of your most ordinary daily habits are secretly breaking your cat's trust, and you won't even notice until the damage is already done? Stay till the end, because the last one is the mistake almost every single cat owner makes without knowing it. 1. Scolding them in the moment. You walk in, something's knocked over, and you snap. It feels justified. It feels like the responsible thing to do. But here's what your cat actually takes away from that moment. Nothing about the mess and everything about you. Cats don't link punishment to the crime the way we assume they do. There's no internal courtroom where they weigh their actions against your reaction. What they learn instead is simpler and far more damaging, that your presence can suddenly turn unsafe. Behavioral researchers have repeatedly found that cats exposed to frequent harsh reactions from their owners show more hiding, more avoidance, and more chronic stress signals over time. So the lesson you think you're teaching never actually lands. What lands is fear. And a cat that fears you isn't a cat that respects you. It's a cat that's simply trying to survive you, one flinch at a time. 2. Picking them up on your schedule, not theirs. They're sitting there, adorable, doing absolutely nothing wrong, and you can't resist scooping them up for a cuddle. It feels like affection. To your cat, it can feel like an ambush. In the wild, a cat's paws only leave the ground when something is trying to kill it. So when you lift your cat without warning, their body doesn't register love, it registers a threat response, cortisol spike and all. Some cats go still and let it happen. That stillness gets misread as calm, as enjoyment, as tolerance turning into love. It isn't. That's a shutdown response, not a hug back. Real closeness with a cat isn't something you take, it's something they offer. Sit down, get low, let them approach on their own terms, and watch how much faster and deeper the bond actually grows once you stop forcing it. Before we go further, if you're already rethinking how you interact with your cat, hit like and subscribe. This channel exists to help cat owners catch these mistakes before they turn into real problems. 3. Putting their litter box wherever's convenient for you. Most owners tuck the litter box into a closet, a basement corner, or behind a door, anywhere it's out of sight and out of mind. But think about what that spot actually means to your cat. Using the litter box is the single most vulnerable moment in a cat's entire day. They can't fight, they can't flee fast, and every instinct is screaming at them to stay alert the whole time. Now imagine that box crammed next to a loud washing machine, or tucked into a dead-end space with only one way in and one way out. You haven't given them a bathroom, you've given them a trap they're forced to use anyway. Feline behavior specialists consistently rank box placement as one of the leading causes of litter avoidance, right up there with cleanliness. And when a cat starts avoiding the box, most owners jump straight to frustration, assuming it's spite or stubbornness. It's not, it's fear dressed up as bad behavior. The fix costs nothing, a quiet, open spot with 2 clear escape routes. That alone can solve a problem you've been blaming on attitude for months. 4. Feeding a diet that's all dry kibble. It's convenient, it's affordable, and it feels like enough. But your cat's ancestors were desert hunters who got nearly all of their hydration from prey, not from a water bowl sitting untouched on the floor. Dry food is only about 10% moisture, which means a cat eating nothing else is living in a constant, quiet state of dehydration day after day, year after year. That pressure builds silently on the kidneys and urinary tract long before any visible symptoms show up. And that's the cruel part. Your cat won't complain, won't slow down dramatically, won't give you an obvious sign. They'll just slowly get sicker while everything looks completely normal on the surface. The fix is simple. Add wet food, even just once a day, and hydration jumps dramatically. If you want a premium option, Royal Canin is considered the gold standard. If you're working with a tighter budget, Nulo still delivers real moisture and quality nutrition without the price tag. Here's the pattern hiding underneath all these mistakes. None of them come from a bad owner. They come from a good owner who simply never got the full picture, someone doing their best with information that was incomplete. Your cat isn't judging you for making these mistakes. They're not keeping score. They're just waiting for you to notice, quietly adapting to whatever environment you give them. And now you have the chance to notice. If this changed the way you see your cat, even a little, let me know in the comments which one surprised you the most. And if you want your cat to actually thrive instead of just survive, subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from.